Hi everyone, this is Elisa from Inaya's Toy Box Crochet, and I wanted to talk to you guys about yarn over versus yarn under. This one is yarn under, this one is yarn over. And yeah, so I wanted to let you know first, before I start this video, that however you do it, it is right. There is nothing wrong with yarn over and there is nothing wrong with yarn under. This is just personal preferences. Absolutely, you are doing it right and you don't need to change for anybody. But I thought I'd show you this video anyways because it does make a little bit of difference on in amigurumi if you're using yarn under versus yarn over. I personally prefer yarn under, and I use it. If you've ever seen any of my patterns, you will see that I always say I use the yarn under technique. Yeah, sorry about this. There's construction being done in our house and I can't seem to get the lighting to be ideal about where to put my lighting. I thought I was doing okay until I started this video. Anyways, let's go back to this. This is yarn over, which is very traditional. In fact, most of you who doesn't know that, who's like, what's yarn over and what's yarn under? You are probably doing yarn over. If you look at yarn over, okay, lights, help me out. Okay, I can't hold the lights like this. If you're looking at yarn over, you will see that it makes kind of these little V's. You see each stitch here makes these tiny little V's. Do you see it? Okay, I'm gonna move my light. Let go my light, which I was hoping would give you a nice lighted up area to see. But if you look really carefully, each stitch kind of makes this V figure. Right there. They're like lots and lots of little V's all over the place. With yarn under, you get these X's. See? These X looking stuff. It looks like X's. This is what you get with yarn under. Also, this is a little bit more flexible and this is a lot stiffer. When you use yarn under, it's really tight. And that's probably why my hooks break, because it's very tight. And anyways, I'm using an F hook on both of them. One is this one. Oh, look at this. This is a way to tell, okay? I'm gonna squish this tightly and I'm gonna squish this tightly. And you could tell that this one got squishy. Actually, it didn't work. Whatever, it didn't work. I don't know what I was gonna show you. So yarn over is V's, yarn under, you get the X. But the main reason why I mention I use yarn under on my tutorials, on my patterns, is because of this. I chose a blue stitch marker, which was a very unfortunate choice for me. Oops, this one came undone. All right. So if you look at the stitch markers, this is the pink one. This is where I started off. I only did 3 rows, but you could already see there's kind of like this angle between the first stitch and the first row and the second row. There's only been 3 rows and there's already a little bit of an angle, a diagonal here. Let's see. This might be a better way to show it. All right. Whereas here, this is the last stitch, this is the first stitch, and there is an angle, but it's not as pronounced. It's a lot less pronounced. Yarn under and yarn over, they stack up a lot better than, yarn under stacks up a lot better than yarn over, which is, there's absolutely nothing wrong with it, except for when it comes to shaping, it gets confusing. For example, you might get to my knees and say, why is the knees on the side of the legs? Because I'm using yarn under. and yarn under stacks a little bit more on top of each other. And because it stacks a little bit more on top of each other, the amount of stitches to get to the knee will be different than the amount of stitches I need to get to the knee with this one. So that is why I always say work to the front of the leg, or this is the knee, work to the front of the leg, or this is the whatever it is, work to that, because I don't want you to make your knee and end up having, instead of like this, having the knee here. So you kind of have to adjust the stitches. For this one, I had to adjust the stitches because if I made it like pattern, the knees would have been ending up here on the side of the foot. Anyways, so this is how to make a yarn over stitch. Now you crocheters out there, most of you will be like, okay, nothing different than what I usually do. You take your hook, you yarn over, take it out, yarn over, pull it through. I'll show you again. You take your hook, yarn over, pull it through, yarn over, pull it through. Take your hook into the stitch, yarn over, pull it through, and then pull it through, yarn over, pull it through. And that is how most people crochet. Okay. How I crochet is yarn under. Whoops, what did I do? All right, is yarn under, which is this one. And in this one, what you do is you put your hook in. If you see right now with yarn over, the hook was pointing this way, hook is pointing this way. You put the yarn in, pull it out, then you yarn over and pull it through. So that is what is called yarn under. You have the hook, the yarn going under the hook. Let me show you again. You have your hook, go into the stitch, yarn under, pull it through, yarn over, pull it through. Insert, yarn under, pull it through, yarn over, pull it through. Insert, yarn under, pull it through, yarn over, pull it through. So I hope you enjoyed my little video. That is the difference between yarn under and yarn over, and however you do it is completely right. You don't need to change a thing. I'm just showing you the difference. I use this method. Most of you use this method, and there is nothing wrong with it. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you learned something, and I hope this helps you with my patterns. Anyways, thanks for watching. Like the video if you like the video. Subscribe if you want to see more from me. Bye.